A man with a familiar face is carrying a dangerous secret meant to shake your world. Archangel Michael says, brace yourself. What is coming will not knock. It will barge into your life through a face you trusted, admired, or thought you forgotten. A man with a familiar face is carrying a dangerous secret that could shift the very ground beneath your feet. This man has been walking near your path for a while, pretending everything is normal. But deep inside, he's hiding something that was never meant for your ears, but now it's meant to reach you. The mask he's wearing is cracking, and soon the truth will break through like thunder through glass. The secret he's holding is no ordinary matter. It is personal, shocking, and directly tied to you. Archangel Michael says this truth was meant to be buried, but heaven will not allow it to remain hidden any longer. You have unknowingly been surrounded by shadows that smile. You will soon be tested emotionally, because what he reveals, or what is revealed about him, will hurt before it heals. His face was once a comfort, but now it will be a mirror of deception. It's someone who either once protected you, or pretended to. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He has had access to information, memories, or physical items that belong to you, and he didn't get them honestly. Some of it was taken, some of it overheard, and some of it was planned from the beginning. This is not a coincidence. This is a long setup that is reaching its final act. He has spoken your name recently in a room where he should have kept silent. Those who heard him are now growing suspicious, and one of them will contact you soon. When they do, don't ignore the message. Archangel Michael says, someone who knew your past is about to rearrange your future by force, but divine hands are intervening. This man was sent to shake your world, but his impact will be softened by angelic protection. What was meant to break you will only wake you. Type Amen to get blessing 771. Watch closely in the coming days. He may reappear in person or through a message from someone else. You will feel your body react before your mind understands. Pay attention to the tightness in your chest, the sudden cold in the room. These are signals from the spirit realm. A conversation that seems ordinary will suddenly take a strange turn, and you will hear words that make your skin crawl. These aren't just suspicions, they are confirmations. You are not being paranoid. You are being protected. He is not who you thought he was. He was acting the whole time, rehearsing his every movement so that he could be trusted. But heaven has paused his act, and the curtain is about to fall. Type Amen to get blessing 1147. You will be given a chance to confront or walk away. You will know what to choose because the signs are being aligned with divine timing. He will either break down or lash out. Be prepared for either. Someone you considered distant, almost forgotten, will reach out with more proof. It could be a photo, a voice message, or a piece of paper he never wanted anyone to find. Your name is involved, and the contents are dangerous if ignored. Archangel Michael says, even though the truth may shake you, it is meant to release you from a prison you didn't know you were in. The chains were emotional, invisible, but very real. This man's truth will shatter them. Type Amen to get blessing 624. His actions have already set things in motion. Contracts are being reviewed, alliances are being re-evaluated, and people who once stood beside him are beginning to walk away. He thought he had time, but divine justice doesn't work on human clocks. The hourglass has tipped, and the sand is running. You'll begin to see patterns, random coincidences that aren't random at all. You'll hear his name in unusual places or dream about a moment that hasn't happened yet. These are warnings cloaked as memories. The secret he's carrying could damage your peace, your plans, and possibly your name. But if you listen closely, you will discover that this exposure is your path to elevation. The pain will lead to purification. Type Amen to get blessing 915. There's a woman connected to this man who has been trying to warn you in her own silent way. She doesn't speak directly, but through gestures, through withheld words, and through her changed behavior. She's scared, and she knows something's coming. This woman may suddenly withdraw or act distant, but don't take it personally. She is torn between loyalty and fear. The closer you get to the truth, the more distant she will become. Archangel Michael says, this is not just about betrayal, it's about revelation. Your soul was chosen to withstand this storm because it's the only way to inherit what's on the other side. You were never meant to live in illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. This man with a familiar face is now in conflict. He knows the secret can no longer stay buried. His guilt is growing, and soon it will burst like a dam. You may overhear a conversation that wasn't meant for you, or see a document that was mistakenly left visible. Whatever happens, don't brush it aside. Your instinct is your divine weapon now. He may try to gaslight you, convince you that you're overthinking or misremembering. But you're not. What you feel is real. The universe is screaming truth in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There's a reason you've been uneasy lately, without knowing why. The energies around you are shifting, preparing for this unveiling. You are being spiritually upgraded for battle and wisdom. He will make one final move to protect himself, possibly using someone else as a shield. Do not be fooled by new allies suddenly acting interested in your life. Discern with your spirit, not just your eyes. Archangel Michael says, the moment this truth explodes, you must remain calm. Do not react with rage, respond with clarity. Your silence, in some moments, will speak louder than screams. Type Amen to get blessing 303. A legal or financial matter may be attached to this. Something bearing your name may have been used or altered without your consent. Look into your records. Check your identity. A missing item may suddenly be found. Or someone who borrowed something will return it awkwardly. Watch their eyes when they do. They may be holding more than just an object. You have been spiritually watched for a while. This truth was delayed only to protect your emotions until you were strong enough to face it. That strength has now arrived. You are ready to hear it. Type Amen to get blessing 1199. Your ancestors have been watching this unfold. They whispered in dreams, nudged you through odd events, and guided people to cross your path at strange times. They are working with the angels now. Do not be afraid of confrontation. You are not alone when you speak. Even if your voice shakes, your soul is backed by divine authority. Archangel Michael says, justice may not always arrive wrapped in peace, but it always arrives dressed in truth. You are being vindicated silently at first, then publicly. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. He has carried this secret like a burning coal, pretending it's cold. Every word he's spoken around you recently has been weighed, calculated, rehearsed. But cracks are forming in his control. He is slipping. This man may attempt to confess, but not fully. He will test the waters first, dropping hints, hoping you won't connect the full picture. Do not ignore partial truths. They are often disguises. The danger of this secret is not just in what it says, it's in what it causes. Once it's exposed, it may cause people to turn, relationships to shift, and hearts to break. But it's necessary. Type Amen to get blessing 646. Someone from his past is coming forward, a person who was once silent but now feels compelled to speak. They are done covering for him. They saw the manipulation, and now they see the consequences. There will be a piece of evidence, a text, a voice clip, a message he forgot to delete. When it finds you, you will feel a sudden chill, because it confirms everything your spirit already suspected. Don't let anyone tell you to ignore it. Archangel Michael says, the veil is thinning. This is a divine unveiling of hidden intentions and forged alliances. You are being placed in a position of power by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 155. The next full moon will carry significance. Pay close attention to what happens around you at night, especially in the silence. A truth may reveal itself not in noise, but in stillness. This man thought he could run from consequences. He believed charm and familiarity would cover up the shadows. But heaven has decided it's time for exposure. He is not alone in what he did. There is another hand involved. One you never expected. This person has been pretending to defend you, but secretly feeding information to him. Type Amen to get blessing 4441. You may feel betrayed, but remember, this is redirection. Everything falling apart now is making space for a deeper, richer, more blessed foundation. God is allowing the shaking so nothing false remains. The familiar face will soon be a memory you look at differently. You'll remember the smiles and realize they were masks. You'll recall conversations and realize how much was left unsaid, intentionally. Archangel Michael says, divine justice isn't just about punishment, it's about balance. What was stolen emotionally, energetically, or financially will be returned. But first, it must be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 2212. Prepare yourself for strange coincidences, meeting people who know more than they should, dreams that replay real events, or feelings of déjà vu that leave you frozen. These are confirmations, not imagination. The veil between what was hidden and what is known is lifting. A friend may turn distant. Another may grow closer. Pay attention to the energy, not just the words. People's souls speak long before their mouths do. This man will try to hide behind someone, maybe a woman who tries to defend him. But the truth will leak through their bond. They are not as solid as they pretend to be. Type Amen to get blessing 379. You might discover that he spoke about you with jealousy, even though he smiled in your presence. His resentment came from your light, your rise, your protection. He wanted what was yours, maybe not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, or reputationally. His secret is meant to damage your sense of self, but it will actually confirm how powerful you truly are. The enemy only hides what threatens them. Archangel Michael says, angels are surrounding your name. No spell, no gossip, no false story can endure when divine presence begins to move. The truth is not coming, it has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 8383. He's been quiet lately, hasn't he? Or overly nice? That's not peace, it's panic. He senses the wall of truth closing in, and he's scrambling for one last move. A sudden opportunity may come your way. Take it. It's part of your deliverance. You are being shifted from one level to another, and the lies must stay behind. Someone in your family may sense this too, but they don't know how to explain it. Watch their behavior. They may act strange around this man. That's not coincidence. It's spiritual discernment surfacing. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You'll soon hear a name that unlocks a puzzle. Someone you had forgotten will suddenly seem relevant again. This person holds a piece of the story that completes your clarity. You'll feel anger, but don't let it master you. Channel it into boundaries. Use it as fuel to rise, not as fire to burn. Let the truth burn away only what no longer serves you. Archangel Michael says, this is divine warfare, but you, not a victim. You, a warrior who is now being informed. And soon, you'll walk in divine authority like never before. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. This man's actions were rooted in fear and desire. He feared your rise and desired your light. But what he couldn't become, he tried to sabotage. You may learn that he altered your words, twisted your intentions, or spread confusion in rooms you weren't in. But every lie will now collapse. The weight of truth is stronger than the whispers of deception. Soon, you'll begin to feel lighter, as if something toxic has been removed. That's because it has. Heaven is cutting cords behind the scenes while preparing your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. There is someone around you who already knows part of this truth but has kept silent out of fear or guilt. They may soon break their silence, not for your approval, but because they can't carry it anymore. When they do, listen. Your life is about to enter a season of divine alignment. The painful exposure is not punishment, it's purification. You were never meant to build your blessings on secrets. Archangel Michael says, the secret was the weight keeping your wings from spreading. Now that it's lifting, you will soar to heights others tried to keep from you. They failed. Type Amen to get blessing 2009. This man may try to offer an apology, not for healing, but for control. Be wise. Not every sorry is sincere. Some are just strategies. You will know by how you feel when you hear his voice or see his message. Your spirit will either feel peace or alert. Follow that signal. The divine realm has intercepted worse attacks than this. What you're about to learn will hurt, but it will also heal. Not all endings are tragedies, some are escapes. Type Amen to get blessing 3233. He underestimated your resilience. He believed that once the secret came out, you would crumble, hide, or retreat. But what he doesn't know is that this exposure is the key to your elevation. Soon, your enemies will witness the reversal of what they planned. They orchestrated confusion and tried to turn people against you, but the tables are turning. One by one, they will be revealed, and this man's secret will be the catalyst. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what is coming. It's coming for you, not against you. The truth is walking toward you clothed in disruption, but it brings liberation in its hands. You've suffered long enough under smiles that hid swords. Type Amen to get blessing 6664. You will find out that this man has been gathering information from someone close to you. They fed him your struggles, your moments of vulnerability, your fears. He turned your honesty into his weapon. But now the sword he raised is being turned back toward him. Every plot, every whisper, every manipulated connection is being exposed. The heavens are releasing full clarity. You may be given access to screenshots, recordings, or physical evidence that proves his intent. Someone will hand it over without you asking. The divine realm has assigned this person to assist in your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. At first, your heart may want to forgive too quickly. That is your beauty. But this time, you must pause. Forgiveness can flow, but boundaries must stand tall. This man's history reveals patterns of behavior he never confessed. You will see he's done this before, to others. You are simply the one who caught it and will stop it. Archangel Michael says, your role is not just survival, it's divine interruption. You are the soul that ends a cycle of deception. And because of this, generational curses are being broken. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Watch for odd behaviors, a sudden burst of generosity, a random, just checking in, text, or unexpected gifts. These are distractions. The guilt is becoming visible, but don't let it pull you back into the web. Your presence now intimidates the man who once tried to dominate the narrative. He sees your light getting stronger and his shadow retreating. What he tried to control is now out of his hands. The familiar face may still try to smile, but this time, you'll see the eyes differently. You'll feel the spiritual shift, and you won't be able to unsee it. Type Amen to get blessing 1441. Another person will accidentally reveal the connection. They'll slip a name, mention an event, or show surprise at something they weren't supposed to know. That's your confirmation. You'll start to piece together timelines, conversations that didn't make sense, stories that didn't align, energy that felt off. It will all become clear. The fog is lifting. Archangel Michael says, you are not crazy. You are not overthinking. You are hearing the alarms from the spirit realm and finally seeing what they've been trying to protect you from. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. This man may try to blame others when confronted. He'll deflect, redirect, and even cry. Don't be deceived. Accountability will look like truth, not theatrics. Your silence will be your sword in some moments. You don't need to explain everything to everyone. The right people will see the truth without you having to prove it. Soon, a door will open for you, a door that would have remained locked had this deception continued. It's a divine exchange, revelation for elevation. What you lose in trust, you'll gain in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 5500. The person who once doubted you will come back to apologize. They'll admit they were misled by him, manipulated by his charm or lies. This is part of your restoration. You will be tempted to protect the man once more. Don't. This exposure is his responsibility, not yours. Your job is to walk away with wisdom, not wounds. Archangel Michael says, this secret is the final page of a chapter that was never meant to last. The next chapter is brighter, freer, and built on truth. The pain you feel now is the sound of chains breaking. Type Amen to get blessing 919. He watched you suffer in silence and didn't intervene. He had the chance to tell the truth and heal the damage but chose silence. That silence has now become his judgment. The weight of this secret will soon be off your shoulders. The people meant to stand with you will feel it too. They will show up, speak out, and defend you where it counts. You won't have to fight this alone. You will walk into rooms where your name was once doubted and be greeted with respect. People will look at you differently, not because you changed, but because the lie about you died. Type Amen to get blessing 2442. Prepare your space, emotionally, spiritually, even physically. Something is coming that will shift the atmosphere around you. It's the moment where darkness is traded for destiny. Your dreams may grow more vivid. Listen to them. Messages are being delivered through symbols, visions, even flashes of memory. Trust what you feel in your spirit. You may feel tired, even heavy, but that's your body processing the removal of invisible burdens. The betrayal is being pulled out of your timeline. Light is coming through the cracks. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You will find clarity not just about this man, but about yourself. You'll see how much strength you carried, how much grace you offered, how much you deserved better. And now, you receive better. Archangel Michael says, do not grieve the mask that fell. Celebrate the face of truth. You are being positioned for a miracle that needed the lie to be cleared out. This familiar face with the dangerous secret was never meant to stay. He was a lesson, not a lifetime. And now the test is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 9999.